Hello, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Let's talk it out. I go by the nickname Ginger, and we got a lot of stuff. I've been debating this week because it's been one of those weeks. Should I start off serious, then then get silly, start silly, then get serious, silly. We're gonna mix it in. But first, this question: should men over the age of 50 wear braids? I'm talking about the braids like Queen Latifah and Set It Off. Chris Rock. He did a press conference with Andrew Cuomo encouraging people to wear masks. Andrew is the governor of New York. He looked crazy. I mean, it could be for a movie, but I just think that certain age is like, now switch to something else. Is it a midlife crisis? Now, he dumped the young girl that he had. Should you go back to your wife? I don't know. But it ain't just me. Social media is killing him because I was like, why is he trending? Chris Rock. Should men over 50 wear braids? Leave a comment. Happy birthday to the Empress of Soul, Gladys Knight, who is celebrating a birthday. She is 76 today. Your favorite Gladys Knight song? I love the soundtrack to the motion picture Claudine. 1974. I was like 9 years old. That movie was great, but the soundtrack that Curtis Mayfield put together. On and On. One of my favorite songs ever. The Makings of You. Gladys. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday to the Empress of Soul. Tomorrow, The High Note is coming on demand. It's not coming in theaters. Tracy Ellis Ross, Ice Cube, Dakota Johnson. It's about a diva who's out of control. Dakota Johnson writes a song that changes the direction of her career. Ice Cube is the manager who's kind of like, what are you changing? What are you doing? What are you doing? He seems really amusing. I'm planning on watching it tonight so I can really tell you guys about it. But it comes on home demand tomorrow. Now, they're all out promoting this movie, but Ice Cube said, I don't want to talk to nobody. It's been a rough week. I don't feel like saying good morning, America. So he's not doing any press. Ice Cube is angry, which a lot of people are, which moves us into what we're talking about. With what we went through this week, there was the white lady in Central Park calling the police on a black man. He wasn't doing nothing, and she just made this up. Now she's saying that she's getting death threats. She got fired from her job. She lost the dog, which she was jerking the heck out of. So she's saying that she's getting death threats, and the guy that she filmed, he was like, please y'all stop doing that. That doesn't solve anything. We saw the video of George Floyd getting murdered, because that's what it was. The 4 officers, we see what's happening in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The rioting scenes are troubling. In the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., a riot is the language of the unheard. A lot of people, when they want to be heard, they make noise. Say a toddler who wants to get your attention, and they're going to keep doing things until they get your undivided attention. I'm not condoning it. I'm not. To me, stealing something at a Target, burning down an AutoZone does not face the fact that these men need to be charged with murder. But a riot is the voice of the unheard, and a lot of times when people want to be heard, they go left. They're gonna make a whole lot of noise because they're gonna make sure that somebody is listening. And it ain't just there. I saw the riots in Chicago. I saw what was going on in the marches in Los Angeles. So people are tired. They're tired. And they're like, when is this going to stop? Time magazine, their cover, it was like 1968, scratched out 2020. Has times changed? And it's like, no, it's 2020. And people are like, stop killing us. Stop doing this. And it's okay. And then when you get multiple incidents like all in a row, it's like, what the heck is going on? I think of, remember the kid that shot at the church, the Dylan Roof, and them cops took him to Burger King? It's got to stop. And I think people want their voices to be heard. And that's why they're rioting. Not saying that's the right thing to do. Because loot and target, that's not going to, these men need to be charged with murder. And we got to see how it happens. CeeLo Green, remember he was on The Voice, the Goody Mob. He got caught up on all that stuff with the women and the pills. Quarantine has him losing weight. And he says when it's over, he's going to come out looking like a different man. Who's snitching on Nene Leakes? Everybody is talking about the side guy. Now, people are like, well, she's an open marriage, and she said it. But I don't think she really wanted people to know that it was open when you still are married and you got this husband. Could it be for a storyline? Because I don't do those housewife shows. I told you I don't. I hear Portia's pregnant. I just don't like them. And I just think a lot of things are done for the cameras. But everybody is talking about Nene and the side joint. Let's talk about British actor John Boyega. I'm hoping I'm saying his name right. He was in Star Wars movies. He's not from the United States, y'all. He's black and he's British. And he really went off on social media about how he's sick and tired of racism. And everyone is like, but you were in the Star Wars movies. Why are you so angry? When he was in them Star Wars movies, they gave him hell. He put up with a lot, and he talked about it a few months ago. Now, mind you, he's not from the United States. I know racism is everywhere, but he's not even from the United States, and they were tearing him up. So when he went off, I felt it because he was glad that Star Wars ended because he just wanted to just move on and just do different things. But playing that character, and besides Billy D. Williams, I don't think there were any other black characters who played a major role like that. So to have him come up and talk about what he went through with the racism from people with their meanness, I'm always saying be kind because there are a lot of people out here who are not. They're not kind. They're these keyboard gangsters. They want to hide behind the screen. They want to call you names. In the beginning of this, when I started this, I think a lot of them know she'd be snatching people up. I would get comments. They would call they called me and Toya, y'all black bitches. And of course I had to be like, your mother is. Keyboard gangsters, I'm telling you, they just want to be mean and cruel, and all you are a keyboard gangster because you don't have the heart to say it to someone's face. Go ahead, say it, y'all. I'm getting schizophrenic today. I keep going from like one to another, but there are a lot. And there are a lot of celebrities or normal people. You do something and people, have something to say. Tennis sensation Venus Williams is going to be launching a sunscreen line for women of color. Who knows better than Serena because she's always out in the sun. I know there's that saying, black don't crack. Everybody should wear sunscreen. Because you're black, it does not mean that you should not wear sunscreen. You should not step out without sunscreen. Getting burnt, sunburnt, that's no good. It's no good. Everybody, if you're going to be in the sun, if you're boating, if you're just on the beach, you're just out in the park, if you're exposed, amusement park, if you're exposed to sun for long periods of time, you must protect your skin with sunscreen. They're saying that it's lightweight, it blends with everything. I can't wait to get it because you cannot step out. Summer is here. Don't step out without your sunscreen. I got all the information for the virtual graduation event headed up by the Obamas, Barack and Michelle. Dear Class of 2020 is going to air Saturday, June 6th, 3 o'clock, right here on YouTube. COVID-19 pandemic messed things up for the graduating class of 2020. Well, this event will have speeches not only from the Obamas, Beyonce, she's giving a speech. Yeah. You're going to have performances by BTS, Lady Gaga, Chloe and Halle, Lizzo, Megan Thee Stallion. They're all coming together on that Saturday, and other celebrities as well. I'm sure the lineup is going to keep changing, but it's a special salute. Dear Class of 2020, Saturday, June 6th, right here on YouTube. Tonight, Questlove from The Roots and the Jimmy Fallon Show. He's on the Food Network. He's going virtually into his favorite celebrities' homes to see what they're cooking. Patti LaBelle, Tiffany Haddish, George Lopez, Eva Longoria, model Ashley Graham, Kenan Thompson, Tariq, Black Thought from The Roots, and others. He goes into their kitchen virtually to see what they're cooking. It's going to raise money for a great cause. It's going to support America's Food Fund. It's a nonprofit organization founded by Oscar winner Leonardo DiCaprio, and it goes to No Kids Hungry, World Central Kitchen, Feeding America. A lot of people are hungry. A lot of people losing jobs, losing income. It costs to feed your family, and these organizations are stepping up to the plate so that families and people do not have to go hungry. Questlove got this idea from a cookbook that he released last year. It was a potluck mixtape where the celebrities would talk about, well, what do you fix for a potluck when you gather with friends? What music inspires you when you're in the kitchen? So tonight, everybody, 10 o'clock on the Food Network. I hope you have a great afternoon. I keep losing my styling. Thank you so much for joining us. We love to keep you informed. I love to say it's not cute not knowing. If I hurt you, that means that I saw what you sent. Subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend. We are here, even on the weekends, with our little celebrity edition. But thanks so much for joining us, and have a great afternoon. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture.